Well, today's journey is going to bring me inside my apartment for a while. I've been going through boxes and looking through stuff, and I found things I didn't even know I had. Found a lot of old pictures and some albums and all kind of stuff. So come on, join me. Come on. In my living room, got the door open. Noise outside. It's hot today. A couple of them, my dear. But I got some stuff right down here on the table and on the floor I want to show you. And one thing I want to say is the past video, the one I did a little bit ago, that's not the way I keep house. Trust me, anybody that's ever been over here knows that I keep everything in order. Nothing's strewn about, but here lately I've been having to go through boxes and rearrange stuff, and I've got boxes here and boxes there. That's why I'm sleeping on the couch. I hadn't been in that bed in 6 months. But I'm going to get some new boxes and go through each box I got back there and put everything in order, because nothing's in order. Majority of the boxes belong to Donna, the stuff that she had from her marriage, and I'm saving that for Lisa and Donna, and excuse me, Lisa and Michelle. But the one thing I was looking for today, it's in one of those boxes. I know because I saw it and I showed it to Donna one time, so I know it's in one of those boxes. I still haven't found it. But I got a lot more boxes to go through, so stick with me, and I'll show you some things I found today. The first thing I found, I didn't even know I had, was my high school notebook. As you can tell by looking at this, that I must have been a straight A student. That number 80 there was my number that I had when I played football for high school for Briarwood Buccaneers. Well, I must have been a kid. Buzzard Ben. I think one of my buddies, probably Carl, put that on there. SUX. I don't know. But I was looking through this, and the date of the papers in here is 1966, which means this was right before I went into the service. It's got arithmetic, biology, world culture. Coach Will Coxon taught world culture. Also has an English paper that I made, dated April 5th of 1966, Miss Power's class. And it's about deer hunting. Even back then, I guess that's what I was thinking about. Doesn't have too many corrections on it, a few of them. It's about 4 pages. Of course, the way I wrote this was the way I would say it, but of course the English teacher didn't, right here, the English teacher wanted proper grammar, so I couldn't write it that way. There's some, good grief, I don't even know what this is now. This is actually what we did in school, in high school. This was a sophomore class. I think nowadays all you got to do is go to Google and do your homework on Google and get all the answers. Back then we actually had to learn the stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here. I hadn't looked at it all, but gosh, that's just many years ago. But this notebook, I know it was my notebook, but apparently Mama didn't have enough money to buy me one, so I also noticed this today. Guess whose name's right there? My friend Carl. This must have been his notebook before he gave it to me. Of course, he didn't write everything on the front, I did, but this must have been one of his spare notebooks that he gave me. But thought that was very interesting. I still have this stuff. Mama kept all this stuff for me. Don't know why, but brings back a lot of memories. But sophomore year in high school, that stuff was on my mind. I don't know why. I don't know what these bats are for. I got dice down here. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Also in 1966, in June that year, I went into the service. And this is the, I don't know what you call this, but this is the book I got when I completed basic training out in Fort Bliss, Texas. But when I opened this book today, and I really didn't know I had this book. This was in another box that Mama had saved for me. When I opened this box, or this book, first page, I came across this photo. The servicemen baseball team. Somewhere in this photo is me, probably the smallest little guy there. Let me back this up a little bit. You found that cute guy yet? Well, nope, I'm not the smallest. That little dude right there looks like the smallest. But that one right there ain't too far behind him. Unbelievable. And believe it or not, my daddy bought me that baseball glove I have on, and I still have that glove today. Again, it's in one of the boxes back there, so don't ask me to go get the glove out because I'm not going to be able to find it today. But I thought that was real nice. Mama saved everything. I'm going to move that over. Fort Bliss, Texas. Looks like Texas, doesn't it? But I'm not going to show you the whole book. It's just trainings and, oh gosh, I just found another picture. My goodness, wait a minute. How many pictures? That shows you how much I went through this book, right? Wait a minute, let me see. Oh. Good Lord. Mama got stuff stuck in there. Well, darn. All right, hang on just a second. Let me get right back to you because I'm gonna have to look at some of this, see what it is. Okay. From the servicemen, I guess I went to play for the Falcon baseball team. A little bit older now. Let's see if we can pick me out here. Whoop. Can't focus on that. No, no, some of the same players. That little guy right there. And there's another one. Growing up a little bit in these pictures, I guess. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Still the Falcons. Why are we getting more people on each team? And again, that little guy right there. Uh-oh, look like I got freckles and somebody might have hit me in the mouth there. I don't know. But I also found in this book a picture of the Boy Scouts when we went camping. My daddy took us camping. This is my daddy right here. Can't focus it too good, but that was my dad. And this had to be probably after we stayed there a couple of days, because look at this group of people. Man, these guys look like some roughnecks, don't they? Let's see if I can find me. Uh-oh. Leather jacket and all. That is so funny. Well, I ain't got no busted lip there, so they must not whoop my butt. That had to be after a couple of days ago. We look like a bunch of hillbilly, I don't know what there, you know. Well, let me see here. I got something's here. I haven't even read this. Well, let me look at it. Don't know what it is. Gosh, what is it? Men's Club, Sandtown United. Nothing to do with me. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What does this say? SP4, Sidney T. Payne, son of Mary's Rachel T. Short of 3164 Pollard Street, East Point, is home on leave. Payne spent 1 year in Vietnam where he's received his wings for helicopter gunnery. Okay. After his furlough, he will report to the Medical Training Center, San Antonio, Texas, for further training. My goodness. Mama saved that. All right, I'm not going to go through this entire book. We'll see what we can get to. Shirley's got our pictures. I know it had our pictures somewhere. Let's see, PAY. Here we go. Got a lot of people. A lot of these guys didn't make it home from Vietnam, but luckily I did. Of course, they spelt my name wrong. I just noticed that. Now, how in the world does the U.S. government spell my name wrong? Where's he at? He got to be there. Where's he at? There's that little kid. Kind of makes me sad that This is just one page, but one platoon, and a lot of these guys never made it home. All right, be back with you in just a second. Now this book is dated 1977. This is from the college I was in. I was studying to be a minister. I began, I think, in '74, and I was an associate pastor for several years in Conyers. And I'm not going to go through a whole book. I haven't even looked at it that much, but I'm sure there's students in here somewhere. Yep, there they are. Let's go sophomore. Well, 77, I had to be a sophomore or a junior. See if I can find my picture. Gotta be, whoops, I think I see it. I want you, look at some of these suits. Oh my goodness gracious. But guess who didn't have a suit on when they took his picture? Goodness gracious. 1977. So when I got this book that year, I think I was a sophomore or a junior here, I'm not sure. So 77 is when I left Bible college and went into the police force. A lot of memories, a lot of memories. Be right back. I'll save the best for last. Gosh, this camera shows all the dust, and I just dusted yesterday. There's a little statue I bought for Donna about a year or so ago when she was in hospital, and of course, Miss Donna, I love her. That's the one I want to open, but let's see what's in this. Let me see what's in here. I know it's my uniforms from the Army. This hasn't been opened in, good Lord, not by me for 50 years. Let me put it down just a second. I don't think I'd pass inspection with this uniform right now, but SP5, Specialist 5th Class. Let's see, this is the one I had when I was in San Antonio, because that's the medical division patch for that place. There's good Lord, man, there's a bunch of uniforms under here, but That's all I'm gonna open up because they've been closed so long. I'm gonna leave them closed. I don't want to open it because I don't want to see it. The one I've saved for last. This was actually my suitcase that I got in Vietnam to carry some of my clothes around when I went on R&R, and when I came back home. Everything I had was in here, all my personal stuff. Of course, all of my military stuff was in my duffel bag, but I've opened this one time since then. Mama saved this, everything in here. I opened it one time just to look in and got my dog tags out and gave them to my son. So let's see what's in here. Mama didn't throw anything away. Well, there's move this popcorn. Okay, let's see. Well, looks like it went through a war here. Handles broke. I must not have much stuff. This was my suitcase because this is mighty small. Okay, here goes. I want to make sure no Viet Cong jumps out of here, you know what I mean? Well, let's see what we got. I know exactly what this is right here. I know what that is. See, Bible, Oxford Bible. It's a little small Bible I guess I had in Vietnam. And I know what these are. These are pictures I had in Vietnam. I've got some more in another box because I showed some people those. I'm not going to take all this out. Well, here's what is this? Oh, this is goodness gracious, man. This is an 8mm film that I used to take in Vietnam and send to Kathy and send to my uncle Alvin. I guess this is one that was never sent. I don't know what's on there. I don't know if I could ever figure out what would be on there, but this is when I was in the aviation company up in Way Phu Bai in Vietnam, when I was a flying door gunner in Vietnam. Man, do you know how old that is? This looks like some kind of well, that's a belt. That's a belt. Here's a belt, another belt. It's a mighty small belt. I don't think I could wear that now. Oops, sorry. Kicked it with my foot. All right, let's go through some more stuff. I just checked. I think these letters are from all my family and mother and everybody. The one box I want It's still back there in that gosh darn closet somewhere, and I'm gonna find it tonight or tomorrow. It's the one box I really wanted to find because it's so special to me. Let's see what else is in this box right now. Oh my goodness, I know what this is. Really? After all these years? It says Sydney on it. It says Sydney. I know what's on the back of it too. I don't know. It's kind of it's not polished or anything because it's been in here for 50 years, but see if we can see it. Anyway, it says, I love you. I think I'm gonna cry now. Golly. Oh God. I know what this is. Bar soap. Vietnam, 67, 68. 1 bar of soap. In a year, that tells you how much we've got to take showers. I don't think I'd use that soap right now, but hard as a rock. But God, dang. I'm gonna have to. What is this? Electric razor. I don't know when I used that in Vietnam, but oh man, the one box I wanted to open is still back here in the bedroom, and I'm gonna find that tonight or tomorrow, and I'm gonna open it. Turn it. I'll talk to you guys a little bit. All right.